Hi and welcome to Ali Lives Well on Less. I'm Ali, an early retired teacher currently living well on my small teacher's pension. And today is Money Monday, so welcome to our regular Monday chat about money, finance, saving it, spending it. And over the last few weeks, I have been talking about some aspects of YouTube and how it works. And those of us who have a channel, we just talk about some of the things that we have come across while we're making our videos. And there's been a couple of things on my mind this week, so I'm going to chat about some of them, and I will give you my July spending towards the end of the video. And if you're only interested in my July spending, I'll put the timestamp up on the screen now, and you can skip this bit of the video if you want. So last week I was driving in the car and I heard on the BBC radio news that in the UK, YouTube is now the second most popular, most used streaming service, second only to the BBC itself. And that got me thinking, that's phenomenal, because YouTube hasn't been around that long. I'll need to check my facts. Is it 20 years YouTube's around? 25 years? I'm not entirely sure. I will correct myself down in the comments. But when you consider that, and I have said this many times, you can learn anything from a YouTube video. You can also watch lots of popular TV shows, clips and full shows, and you can even watch full films on YouTube. And YouTube is free, unlike the BBC, where really if you are watching the BBC, you should be paying for your TV license. But that's a whole other discussion that I'm not going to get into that today. But YouTube is free at point of use. So you can watch anything and it doesn't cost you anything. Now, you know that those of us who have a YouTube channel and are monetized, then YouTube makes money from us whether we are monetized or not. Google makes money from us whether we are monetized or not. So essentially, content creators, channel owners, or whatever you want to call us, we put up our stuff for free, and sometimes you get a return on it, but not everyone does. And there are all sorts of channels out there. And it got me thinking, because I have noticed in YouTube land and also sort of elsewhere in blog land as well, there has been a little bit of creeping, and I'm going to be careful how I say this, unkindness about some channels and the people who are running them and making videos. And I am deliberately not going to name channels and name people, but most of you will probably know or understand what I'm talking about here. People seem to watch a YouTube channel with an expectation of what that channel should be about and what the creator or the content maker should be like. And I'm being really careful here because I'm a wee bit annoyed about it, but yeah, I'm probably going to have to edit this bit, so give me a minute. Okay, I've gathered my thoughts. On my video last Monday, was it last Monday or the Monday before, where I was talking about YouTubers that I watch, or some of the YouTube channels that I watch and like, there was some healthy discussion about people who agreed or disagreed with some of the channels that I watch. And that's fine. I am okay with that. You don't have to like a channel just because I do, or some of the other people who support my channel, whether they like them or not. And I left most of those comments until there was a very unkind comment made about one channel. And it was a step too far, so I just removed it. Now, being the technological genius that I am, I ended up deleting the whole discussion. So if your comment was within that little discussion, I am so sorry. I I deleted it on my phone rather than waiting until I was on my laptop. And instead of just deleting the unkind comment, I have ended up deleting all of the comments because it was a reply to a reply within a comment. And that's where YouTube can be quite tricky. That sometimes, for want of a better word, the trolls seem to find these discussions within discussions, and they just leave a nasty comment. And yeah, I didn't like it. So I removed it. Now, it's not as bad as some of the comments I've seen, but, and I'm going to talk about myself here, but I have seen other channels named, but I have seen on some other YouTube channels in the comments, people talking about me, and I've seen myself referred to as the landlord one. I have also seen myself referred to as the one with two houses. And if you are a regular viewer, then you will understand why I'm a landlord. You will also understand why I can't talk about the circumstances in which I became a landlord. But most people, I would think, would read between the lines and understand that there is a situation there that caused me to make that decision to become a landlord to a family member. And I have said that to protect their privacy, and they have asked me not to talk about it. And I understand that for some people that can be quite frustrating. And I think this is where the lines are getting blurred. If lots of people are watching YouTube like they are watching a television channel or a television corporation like the BBC, they seem to forget that the people like me and lots of my YouTube friends, they seem to forget that it's just us and a camera, and we talk and we share a small aspect of our life because we think it might be either entertaining or funny or useful or helpful if someone finds themselves in a situation that we have been through and come out the other side. And people seem to get triggered by words like, and I'm only going to apply this to my situation, but there's a few other words that seem to trigger people. But they say the word landlord and they make assumptions. And I'm just trying to say, be kind, because there's actually a real person on the other end of those comments. And some YouTube creators are maybe not as hardened as I am. As I have said before, I taught 5-year-olds for a year. There's not much you can call me that I have not been called by a 5-year-old or an angry parent or whatever. Genuinely, comments don't upset me to the point where I would consider not doing this anymore. And I've always said that I will do this as long as it's fun. And for me at the moment, it's still fun. But I can understand why some people are not finding it fun because they are constantly dealing with comments. So all I'm saying is, be kind. There's a real person here. We don't have agents and production companies behind TV programmes. We're not famous actresses who will probably never see the comments or the angry letters that people would send to the BBC or other agents or whatever. I see the comments. Other people see the comments. So be kind. That's all I'm saying. Be kind. Okay. Now on to my July roundup. At the end of this video, I'll leave a screenshot of my monthly outgoings and direct debits, because someone always asks me, but what about your council tax or whatever? So I will leave a picture of that at the end of the video, and I'll also leave a picture of my July outgoings. So here we go. As always, pension income has been increased, so I am now on £790. My bank outgoings direct debits are £387. I moved to savings, enough money each month to pay for my car insurance, my house insurance and my dog insurance, and they come up at different points in the year. And in fact, my house insurance is about to be renewed at the end of August, and I've got enough money saved to pay it outright. So I am I'm quite chuffed with myself that I have already got that amount of money set aside. Last year I had to dip into my sort of general savings pot to pay for the insurances, but this year I am organised. So yes, quite happy about that. Okay, Miss Luna cost me £45 a month in food and £12 a month in her probiotics, because she's got a dodgy tummy from her puppy gastro issues. So the available funds to me are £259, and that covers food, shopping, anything at the supermarket, petrol, Luna's daycare if she's going to doggy daycare, and so on. So supermarket spending. Now, I allow myself £120 a month, but this month I have actually spent £155.67. But there are some Christmas present items in there that I can't talk about yet, but you will see them in a later video. So I don't feel too bad that I am £35 over my budget for supermarket, but I have got some things that I will share with you in upcoming videos, probably in September-ish, because that's a good time to get started on some Christmas makes. I tried, but I couldn't get to the end of the month without topping up for petrol. Now, I did buy petrol last month at the very start of the month, so I did kind of get my usual 2 months worth out of a tank of petrol. For those of you who don't know, I have a hybrid car. I drive a Honda Jazz, which switches between petrol and electric and is very economical to run. Miss Luna went to daycare twice last month, so that was £64. So I take off all of these things and I am minus £10 and 2 pence. So not too bad to have slightly spent over last month. But as I said, I have done some little things for getting ready to prep for Christmas, just because they were a good deal, but I can't say any more just now because some of the presents are for people that might be watching this, so can't say any more. So again, I do genuinely live on my teacher's pension, which is a reduced pension. Yes, I do have other streams of income from elsewhere, but I am living beneath my means so that those streams of income are put aside for other things. And I have explained it many times in many videos, so I do hope that if you have got all the way to the end of the video and you're watching this bit, the information is all out there. I am as open as I can be on a public platform, and I'm always happy to answer questions. So if there is a genuine question that you think I haven't answered or addressed, by all means, just ask. Just ask in the comments below. So if you've made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. Oh dear. Someone has finished her yogi ball and is now eating bits off it. No, thank you. So the fact that she's finished her yogi ball does mean that it is time for me to stop talking. So if you've made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. If you have anything to say about the first part of the video, as I said, just please be kind, be respectful, and I know where I have been talked about, so you don't need to tell me if you've seen it on XYZ's channel. That's absolutely fine. Believe me, I know. So please keep your comments kind, and please don't name anyone in the comments below. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. So thank you for watching, and there will be a Wednesday video this week. It will be on my garden, so it will be a weedy Wednesday, although I am in the process of doing a wardrobe Wednesday as well, thanks to the huge, and I mean huge, haul of yarn and fabric that I got from my mum on the same day as I got those the magic bag of the magic bag of stuff that you saw on Foodie Friday. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you midweek for a little catch up on my garden. If you are in the path of storm florist, please do take care and make sure that your stuff in your garden doesn't blow away. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.